Hello everyone, welcome back to Euro 2024 predictions. Today it's the predictions for day 8. I'm joined by Sophie. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. I'm just loving this competition so far.
Honestly, like we said, it's been entertaining.
Yeah.
There's been so many goals. Let's get into some more games today. Before we do that, Sophie, set us a like target.
I feel like I should be a little bit more realistic here, so we actually hit it. I'm going to say 1,800.
Eh?
Yeah, I'm going under 2,000.
We've gone down.
Yeah.
What?
Just make sure we actually hit it.
Okay, let's go for 1,800 likes, and if we don't hit that, then oh god, I don't know. Make sure to subscribe as well. It's definitely worth getting involved. And without any further ado, Sophie, let's get into the predictions, and we start with Slovakia versus Ukraine. I've got to be honest, Sophie, I was surprised Slovakia got anything against Belgium.
I know.
Great result. Of course, Belgium are the favourites to win this group, but Slovakia pulled a rabbit out the bag. As for the Ukraine, they failed to beat Romania. We did both predict them to win that game, and the Ukraine went on to lose 3-0 to Romania in what has been the group of surprises. Can they go back to winning ways here? Because Ukraine's next game in this group is Belgium, so they could really do with a result here. It's a difficult one to predict. I'm going to edge the Ukrainians. I'm going to go Slovakia 1, Ukraine 2.
Yeah, I can see why you're backing Ukraine, but I just feel like Slovakia are going to make it very, very difficult for them, and it's going to end up in a 1-1 draw.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so as I say, I can see why you've backed Ukraine, but I'm going to go down the middle.
There you go. That's our prediction for the first game, guys. Share your thoughts on Slovakia versus Ukraine. On to the next game, Sophie. We go to Poland versus Austria. This is the game in Group D, which is going to be difficult because they both probably need to win. They're in the same group as France and the Netherlands, and it's going to be so difficult to take points off either of those. Of course, Poland, Sophie, they nearly got a draw against the Netherlands. I did predict 1-1. You predicted 2-1 Netherlands, and they just did it at the end.
Yes,
the Netherlands with super sub Wout Weghorst. But I think Poland can be encouraged by that. You know, I thought they played quite well, and there's a chance they could beat Austria.
Yeah, well, they were saying like, without Lewandowski, how's it going to work? But I thought they put in a really good performance even without him. So that will do the whole team the world of good confidence-wise.
Absolutely. I thought Poland looked very dangerous from set pieces, and that's how they got their goal. And I believe Lewandowski will be back in the picture for this game, and boy do they need him. As for Austria, Sophie, they of course lost to France in their first game. There's no disgrace in losing to France. They're the favourites to win this competition.
Yeah, I think they're almost like, okay, we're going to lose that one.
Yeah, the main thing is now that Austria play Poland, and Austria need to win to give themselves a chance of getting through this group. When it comes to a prediction, Sophie, I've said that I think both teams need to win, but I can just see them cancelling each other out.
Ooh, okay.
1-1.
Oh, really? Oh, that would be heartbreak more so for Poland, I think. I think in this one, the slight favourites will be Poland, and I am going to go towards favourites. I'm going to say low scoring, tight game, but 1-0 Poland.
1-0 Poland?
Yeah, which would be a massive result.
Yeah, I mean, they took the lead against the Netherlands.
Exactly.
If they do that in this game, can they hang on this time to get through? I've got to be honest, credit to either of these teams if they can get through this group, because I think it's a really difficult
It's a very
group.
difficult group.
On to the final game in the same group, Sophie. It's Netherlands versus France. This is a really good matchup.
Another good one, yeah.
Netherlands, as we said, they beat Poland 2-1. I thought they played quite well. I think with the Netherlands, they're not quite perfect. They're not the favourites to win this competition, but they're in that bracket of teams that are like 6th or 7th favourites, sort of an outside chance with a bit of a chance still. This is a real good test for the Netherlands. They take on France, and despite the Netherlands just getting the win against Poland, I'm not 100% sure what they're going to get in this one. France, of course, as we said, they beat the Austrians in their first game. You've got to fancy the French to be one of the favourites to win this tournament, but it's a good test for them as well against Netherlands.
I agree, yeah.
We must mention, of course, Sophie, that Kylian Mbappe did appear to break his nose quite badly in that win against Austria. Can the French still win without him? I still think it's possible. As for a prediction, Sophie, I think it'd be close, but I've got to lean towards the French.
Yeah.
Just.
Yeah.
Like I say, I think the Netherlands are really good going forwards. You've got Gakpo, you've got Weghorst, you've got Depay, and at the back they've got Van Dijk as well. But there just seems to be a little bit missing from the Netherlands. I think they'll get through this group, and I think they'll do okay in this competition. But I think this will be a really hard test, and I do think the French will win. I'm going to go Netherlands 1, France 2.
I'm tempted to say the same scoreline, but I might chuck in another goal from the French here. I mean, you've mentioned they've got Van Dijk, they've got Ake, they've got a few good centre-backs. I think Van de Ven came on the other night.
Yeah.
When you look at their squad, you think they've got a very, very good squad, and I think sometimes the fans think that Koeman's not the right man for the job. It's almost a little bit like the England situation, where you look at the team and think, oh, they should be doing a little bit better than they are. Yeah, saying that, I don't think it was a bad performance against Poland. They played well. Ultimately, they got the win. But coming up against France here, the French are favourites to win this group, and I think they're going to show why with a 3-1 win against the Netherlands. 3-1
to France.
Yeah.
And based on what we've seen so far, are France your favourites, or maybe Spain at the moment? Spain have done right.
Yeah, I'd say Spain looking good. You can't rule out Portugal either, and France, they're like my top 3 at the moment.
Yeah, it feels like there's a lot.
Germany as well. Oh.
Yeah, I was going to say, it feels like there's a lot of quality teams at this tournament, and when we get to the quarterfinals, there's going to be 8 very strong teams left, and yeah, it's very difficult to see who's going to win right now, but this is a good matchup. Netherlands versus France. Share your predictions down in the comments. That wraps up the Euros predictions for another day. We've got some more predictions coming tomorrow, so make sure you're liking and subscribing so you see all of our videos when they go out. Like I said, be sure to share your predictions in the comments and we will have a look at those. Thank you for joining me, Sophie.
Thank you.
We will see you guys in the next video. Take care. Peace out.